Ever since I was young, I I always developed a huge obsession over the things that I was pursuing, right? Everything that I was doing, I always wanted to go all in. I always wanted to, you know, become good at it. And I would always dedicate my whole life towards it, right? And the thing is, if I genuinely, like, truly wanted to achieve something, even when I was young, I always thought like I was gonna get it, right? But the thing is that anything that I genuinely like pursued and gave a fuck about, there's nothing that was gonna stand in the way, right? And sure, you know, I've gone through a few phases though throughout my life, and it might have not stayed until now, but it still doesn't change the fact that you know it was once like a huge part of my life, because because I just, like, again, I just developed a huge obsession for it. And I didn't really like consciously thought about it that much until I grew up a little older, now. And now that I'm trying to pursue entrepreneurship, I always knew in my mind that I was not meant for mediocrity, right? I was not meant to be okay at anything that I pursued, anything that I want to achieve. I would literally go all in. I would obsess over it. It would be my whole life. It would be the only thing that I think about. And I don't really know what made me that way, but what I do know is that it's a blessing. What I do know is that I'm really grateful that I have this trait about myself, that whatever I'm passionate about, I'm not, you know, I'm not willing to I'm not willing to let go of it, sort of, I guess you can say. And now that I'm, in the pursuit of what I'm pursuing, it ties back to my environment, because I feel like everyone who was an entrepreneur at one point has a background of going through some type of pain. I feel like if you truly, want to become successful in something, there's gotta be pain that is a big motivator and driving factor for you. Because I believe that pain is the biggest motivator. It's the biggest, thing that could push you forwards. That could push you forward in your goals, right? Something that has to do with what you're pursuing that made you go for it. But for example, if you're like so obsessed with fitness and getting bigger and gaining muscles, at one point you were probably skinny and you were probably picked on. You were probably getting picked on for it, and you were probably like really insecure about your body, right? That's just one example. if you're rich and you're pursuing entrepreneurship and business, then chances are, you were broke at one point. You had no money. Or you grew up just not having anything and not getting anything that other kids were getting, or that you wanted, right? And honestly, other than that, like what kind of woke me up is that one thing that I've really built that I'm always gonna be able to be proud of to this day, even though I'm not rich, I haven't accomplished many, but I do have my physique and my mindset that I can always be proud of, right? My mindset was built in the gym as well, but like it just going through that journey, it just taught me so many lessons, right? But at the same time, like what made me start this whole fitness journey 4 years ago, almost 4 years ago now, is that I was skinny fat, I was out of shape, I was depressed, I had no fucking purpose, right? And the gym gave me purpose. Most importantly, the gym gave me purpose. But other than that, it also gave me hope to change how I looked, to change my body, to change my insecurities. Sorry, my computer keeps turning off. If you guys didn't know, behind me, like my monitor is my source of light right now. But I was saying, it gave me a way to get rid of my insecurities, right? By going through the gym, and transforming my body, building muscles, I'm able to gain muscles, not only just muscles, but through that, I was also able to gain confidence, respect. Anytime I meet someone, they can tell that I'm hardworking because I've worked hard to build my physique, right? Like, and I don't want to sit here and like fucking boast around about myself. Like I'm, I do believe that I have like a above average physique. Like I'm not gonna sit here and try to downplay myself, but at the same time, I'm not the biggest guy in the world, right? But the whole point is that I know what I built. I know that my physique, I got this through hard work, and I'm always gonna be able to be proud of that. And no money can buy it, and nothing can steal it, right? When it comes to entrepreneurship, it was me looking at my surrounding and knowing that I don't want to stay in it. Because truly, before I started my business journey and entrepreneurship, before I truly committed to it, I had nothing going on other than the gym. And I was happy, guys. Like I was, I don't believe I need to have money to be happy and content with my life, right? Because I was happy before I started my entrepreneurship journey, because I had the gym, I had great friends, I have a great life, right? I'm not gonna sit here and say that I grew up in the trenches or whatever. But the point is that I looked around my surroundings and I did not want to be like everyone else. Not only that, but also the fact that school has never been for me, right? Like I mentioned that growing up, I always had something going on for myself. I always had a passion and obsession for something that was always outside of school. And when I was so focused, you know, on whatever that is, whether, um, fucking, I used to play football, I used to dance when I was super young, I used to make music, and obviously, um, fitness as well. They were all outside of academic because I always kind of knew since I was young that school has never been for me. And as corny as that sounds, it is what it is. School is just not for me, okay? I don't feel like I'm meant to sit in a classroom for hours fucking learning about something that I don't want to learn and that I don't give a shit about, right? And look, I've managed to develop great friends, great long-lasting friends that I am grateful for from school. But other than that, a lot of the lessons and the skills and the life lessons that I've learned and that I've acquired today were not learned. I didn't learn it from school, pretty much, right? We're not developed. They were not developed from school, right? And from the subjects, or whatever that were being taught from in school, right? At least the things that I find most important to me and that I hold so dear to me, like my discipline, my mindset, work ethic, and things like delayed gratification, things like that I've developed. They were not built through the school system, right? The educational system. And that's all right, as like corny as it sounds nowadays, I have nothing against school, okay? I wanted to set that clear first. If you want to pursue a career that requires school and a degree, like lawyer, doctor, engineer, or whatever, please go to school, right? Not everyone has to take the conventional route. Sorry. Not everyone has to take the unconventional route. But my point is that not everyone is supposed to sit in a classroom either. Not everyone is meant for school either. And that's totally fine. I think that should be less demonized. And I think more people should be told that. Because I genuinely feel that this honestly has killed so many potential out there. Because people think that they have to be in an environment like that, to sit in a classroom and then go have a 9 to 5 job, be controlled by a fucking boss, work from 9 to 5, have a few holidays a year, and not being able to be your own boss, and not be able to run your own business and run and live the life that you truly want. And if your life, your fulfillment that you want to accomplish is that, then go ahead, go for it, right? I don't think that should be like demonized either. But like, again, I don't think everyone has to agree on one thing. So So that pretty much just leads to my point that, like, if I feel like I'm not really made for school, what makes me think that I'm made for a 9 to 5, that I'm made for a quote unquote job or whatever, right? What makes me think that? What makes me think I'm gonna be able to sit in a fucking desk and work for somebody else, right? But at the end of the day, there's many things that contributes as well, because when I say environment, it's pretty broad, right? And a part of that is that I'm not really someone who find enjoyment. Again, I'm about to say something corny again, but I'm not really someone who find enjoyment in modern day definition of fun. I don't enjoy drinking, I don't enjoy smoking, I don't enjoy partying and fucking hearing loud music blasting through my ears. I don't enjoy none of that. I don't indulge in any of that. And I never did, right? But that's the thing, is that is the normal life and the life that most people around me have. And it's so normal to them, but to me it's just like, I can't do that. I can't be like you, right? I feel like I'm meant for more. I feel like I'm meant for something better, for something bigger. I feel like I'm not meant to be a robot and become, and achieve my own success. I feel like I was meant to achieve success in a way where I'm able to run my own business, make my own income, and be in control of it, right? And not, work for something that is a dead end, which is a salary. I don't think I'm meant to chase. I don't think I'm meant to chase money. I think I'm meant to chase a purpose, an impact, and I want to also be able to inspire other people, right? I feel like I'm meant to be looked up to, right? I feel like I'm meant to be able to run my own business from anywhere. I feel like I'm meant to be able to provide for my family and for myself without any worry. And I feel like I'm meant to have the freedom. I feel like I deserve freedom. I deserve to be able to buy my dream car and not think it's unrealistic. I feel like I'm meant to, again, other than just my dream car, anything I want. I feel like I'm meant to be financially abundant. I feel like I'm meant to, have a top 1% physique. And I feel like I'm meant to be a top 1% man, right? And all of that I've just mentioned is just my standards. And you don't rise to your expectation, you fall to your standards. Meaning, I will not accept for another life, especially now that I know what I know, going through my entrepreneurship journey, everything that I've learned from it. I can't go back, right? I can't settle for anything less. I can't be any less. other than the man that I want to be, the man that I picture myself being, and the vision that I have for my dream life and living my dream life. 90%, probably even more than 90% of people admittedly say that they didn't accomplish their dreams and goals, and they didn't get to achieve their dream, and they didn't get to live their dream life. And I don't want to be another one of the statistics. I do not want to be a part of that statistic. I feel like I'm different. I feel I'm meant to be different, right? I feel like I deserve my dream life, which is why I'm not gonna settle for anything less than it, right? And I'm working towards it every single day, because obviously, knowledge doesn't matter when there's no action. Thinking and wanting doesn't matter if you don't put in the work and take action towards it, towards getting closer, towards actually getting there, right? Because many people can want everything that I want as well, but most of them won't accomplish it. Why? Because, well, to put it simply, they don't want it bad enough. Because if they wanted it bad enough, they would work for it. They would genuinely dedicate themselves, sacrificing the bad habits, sacrificing the things that are meant to be sacrificed to achieving that dream and that goal, right? But the thing is, not a lot of people are like, not a lot of people are able to do that. Not a lot of people are willing to do that. And hey, that's okay. Not a lot of people are meant for it either. And again, I feel like I am, right? And at the end of the day, a part of, me developing an obsession for everything that I've pursued throughout my life, one thing that I also developed is a huge confidence in myself and the ability to believe in myself that I'm gonna accomplish what I want to accomplish, right? Without having to depend on certain something. Like, I'm gonna accomplish what I want to, no matter what. And I'm able to do it by myself, no matter how long it takes, because of my sheer, dedication and, the how strong I believe in myself. And that's just that. Anyways, so this will be the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed and you guys wanna see more videos like this, you guys wanna be a part of my journey as well, and you guys wanna see more educational videos, and you guys want to see me give value on how to build a top 1% physique, then hit the subscribe button and hit the like button as well if you guys like this video. And I do have a link down below to my Instagram If you guys want to check out, if you guys want to check that out, and if you guys want to see more, if you guys want to get more value, and you guys want to see more value content, go check out my Instagram, go follow it if you want. And under that, I also have a link to book a call with me for my one-on-one fitness coaching. If you guys, if you're a busy man who wants to build a top 1% physique, lose fat, build muscle, and all of that stuff, then schedule a call with me below, and I'll see if you're a good fit. See you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.